Looking back on all my experience so far on the haves and have-nots, I'd have to say that my favorite scene was when I grabbed Veronica and tried to kill her.
You did that.
Because some people need killing. She's one of them.
All right, have and have not fans, I hope you took time to watch the OWN special the other night, Own the Dramas You Love. And if you haven't watched it, make sure you go to the OWN YouTube channel. It's about 41 minutes long. They uploaded the entire special. It's really good. Even if you're only a fan of the haves and the have-nots, I think they did a great job, going over the haves and the have-nots, Queen Sugar, David Makes Man, as well as the sneak peek of Delilah. It was really good. I love hearing from the cast and whatnot. And this video is going to be focusing on John Schneider's. There was a segment where they talked about the cast members, discussing their favorite moment, from the series. And I just love that John Schneider's was when Jim tried to kill Veronica. So before we go into it, make sure you take a moment to hit like, hit subscribe, click the bell notification icon and select all. That way you don't miss out whenever I post new content to the channel. And follow me on social media. Links are in the description below. This was from season 2, episode 22, or the overall episode count. This will be episode 58, entitled Diane Winchell. This was the moment where Jim was humiliated on national television, because this was when he finally got on camera to announce his campaign to run for governor. Unfortunately, it got delayed due to the death of Amanda. And when he finally got the chance to get on TV, he gets embarrassed because Celine and his 2 sons popped up revealing he's a deadbeat dad. And that Diane, she pretty much turned it into the Jerry Springer show. Because at first, it was like a casual interview. Oh, okay, this is great. You're running for governor. And then she literally switches moods in the previous episode, the cliffhanger leading up to the events of episode 58. She's like, so do you plan to, take care of the state of Georgia like your family, like your remaining children? My remaining child, Wyatt. Well, no, sources say you have 2 other sons, Celine, and then boom, she on TV. So then Maggie took a cup of coffee, I believe, and spilled it on the equipment, shorting out everything. And then Jim is furious. This was back when David and Jim had the campaign office. So they stormed out. Jim is, just on fire about it. And I believe Veronica said something that revealed that she was the one that had Wyatt raped in jail by Toxic. And then David, he's like, him, Catherine, Maggie, Landon, they all walk in on, Jim trying to choke her. And this was like the first time that somebody was actively trying to kill Veronica. A lot of people hit me up, Jeremy, when was this? When was this? And I understand, like, if you haven't been watching the show since the beginning, it's understandable why this episode may have gone under the radar. I mean, let me check the date. 1 second. Yeah, this was September 1st, 2015. Over 5 years ago. Excuse me. I completely get it if you haven't seen this scene. So like the announcer was saying, on Hulu, you can binge all the episodes. So I highly recommend checking it out. It's honestly still one of my top 10 scenes, because Veronica was talking that shit, but she did not expect for Jim to actually attack her like he did. Not to mention David was the one to jump in there and get him off of her. And David acted like he didn't know Veronica did it. It's like Veronica hinted at it, but he wanted to get proof. But this was when David was still defending Veronica. This was before he had gotten fed up with her like Jeffrey did. So I highly recommend checking it out. This again was episode 58, or season 2, episode 22, Diane Winchell. Like I said, this is when the show was like at its peak, like for real, like those early episodes. So with that being said, what was one of your favorite moments of the show? Do you remember this scene? Like I said, 2015 September, that was a while ago. And with that being said, thanks so much for tuning in. And if you would like to donate to the channel, feel free to do so on PayPal, Cash App, or join Patreon for as little as $1 a month. Thanks so much for tuning in, and I'll talk to you soon.